Hi everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. I'm Kat, the Senior Marketing Manager at BDI, and I'm excited to kick it off today. Some people are still going to trickle in and join us, so I'm going to make a few announcements before we get started. I want to draw your attention to the chat bar on the right-hand side of your screen. So let's get to know each other a little bit. When you come into the room, go ahead, introduce yourself in the chat, tell everybody your name and what organization you're part of. And if there's anything that you're looking forward to today's webinar or hoping to learn about, go ahead and put that in too. You'll also see a tab on the right-hand side labeled Handouts. For attending today's webinar, we would like to give you a free strategy sheet called Make Your Summer Fundraising a Success, which will include tips on summer fundraising. Make sure to download that during the webinar today on the Handouts tab before you leave. Shellie and Rachel will do a Q&A at the end of their webinar, but if you have any questions, go ahead, enter them into the chat at any time. People in the chat might even have other thoughts to add on to your question, and Shellie and Rachel will make sure to answer them at the end. Okay, so let's get started. We have the BDI Academy team presenting today. For those who are not BDI clients, Academy is a complimentary program that offers training both online and in person, consulting, and hundreds of free tools and resources exclusively for BDI clients. And these two do it all. Shellie Speer is the Senior Vice President of BDI Academy and has over 38 years of experience in the area of nonprofit development. Rachel Neal is the BDI Academy Support Executive, and she comes to us with 16 years of experience working as a development director at a nonprofit. Together, they're truly experts in all things development, and it's an honor to have them here today. So please help me welcome Shellie and Rachel.
Thank you, Kat, for that very sweet and nice introduction. So welcome, everybody. We are very excited to be with you today as we talk about 10 practical ways to engage donors during the summer slump, something I'm sure all of you have dealt with. So we're going to jump right in. We have a lot to tell you and very little time. So please, as Kat said, if you have questions, add them to the chat because we want to be able to answer those at the end of our session. So we decided to break these summer slump ideas into 4 categories. So the first one is building connections through website and social media. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Consider conducting a 3-month summer campaign. It would be during June, July, August. You can call it your summer challenge, your summer of hope. We've had clients use $90 for 90 days, love your neighbor. You're obviously going to want to coordinate your online campaign with any direct mail or email campaign, but you need to identify a goal and then really be sure to communicate the progress to your donors while adding in, always remember, the urgency of that 90 days to complete the goal. So some really quick ideas, add a lightbox on your website homepage with your summer theme and the goal. Lightboxes are a great way to drive people directly to your donation page, and who doesn't want that? And then obviously you can customize your donation page on your website to include the summer campaign theme. The fact is, donors love to see that you really know what they're giving to. But be creative. Think about ways that you can really get donors and non-donors to understand more what you do with your organization. So share maybe before and after photos of those you've helped through your organization. So I had a client one time, they were an addiction recovery program actually, and they decided to share photos of the men and women who had either graduated from the program or who were later in the program. So what they did was very powerful. They took a photo, they took the intake photo. So the photo that was taken when that person first joined the program. And they decided that for 90 days on their website and with their social media, they were going to post this photo, this intake photo, which was pretty powerful of what that person looked like when they came in the program. But the interesting thing is, as you clicked on it or you ran your cursor over it, that photo flipped over to where they are now. That's where it was so impactful. You saw the before, you saw the after. Now, this client decided to really go all out, and they did it every single day for 90 days. That's a lot. I get that. So not saying necessarily to do it the whole 90 days, but think about how powerful that can be, how impactful that can be for to see those transformations. So by the end of the 90 days on their website, you saw all 90 of those pictures in one place. Pretty amazing. And obviously also can be used on your social media platforms. Obviously, you want to ask donors always on your social media to share your campaign posts on their social media, invite them to be friends, get involved. But think about maybe incorporating a Make an Impact series into your social media. And that would be highlighting stories of how people within the community are making an impact on your organization and those that you serve. So the impact could be through drives that they are doing for you, through volunteering opportunities that they have done for you, or just promoting of your organization. So always use native videos that captures people's attention. Use great photos, you share on your platform, and then really grab the attention